Thank you. And I'll try to catch the time, stay with the 8 minutes. And thank you, everyone. I'm here to share about cold plasma, but still we have a little background about the alfalfa cultivation. As a state lead in dairy industry, also we are the leaders for the alfalfa growth as a very high quality, very valuable forage, which I'm not a crop science, but I learned from the crops and soil science extension page from UW-Madison. Learn all of this, but as all the plants, there are pest infections issues that pose the reduction of the productivity of these crops. Primarily for the ones related to this, the insects are like alfalfa weevil and potato leafhoppers, etc. And this pest infection would cause up to about 20% of the crop loss, which is quite a bit. And specific for alfalfa weevil, which is a more concerning pest in the alfalfa cultivation. When we have about 40% stem damage by these specific insects, it's the time we need to take action. And currently, what the farmers are doing, we are using the integrated pest management to have a good control for this specific the insects, as well as using cultural, biological, or chemical control, pesticides, etc., to prevent the harm from the pests. Other challenge, not only pest infections that will affect the alfalfa productivity, we also could have problems like the pathogens will affect the seeds growth, as well as the herbicides pest over, the carryover from one year to year as the root, they can absorb the pesticides residuals and can carry on to the rest of the plants. And this brought our interest to see, cold plasma technology could offer some potential solutions to address some of the issues during the alfalfa cultivation. And just to bring everyone to the same page, always start with the background about plasma. To save the time, plasma is the fourth state of matter. By adding enough energy to any materials, we can break down the material from the solid, liquid to gas, and eventually plasma, which is just a form of an ionized gas. And it contains a lot of highly reactive species. This is an example for the potential reactive species that can be generated by breaking down just atmospheric air. We have positive, negative ions, radicals, etc. They are highly energetic and reactive. And in nature, I hope everyone enjoyed the Northern Light in Wisconsin early last week, which basically is a plasma. The blue color, greenish color, green and bluish color. The greenish color is the ionization of oxygen, and that purplish color, that's the nitrogen. With the blending of the red, that's also oxygen. That's a form of non-thermal, cold plasma. We also have lightning strike, thermal plasma. And the fluorescent light is a plasma as well, and the ozonation system. Well, besides the gas phase of plasma, the gas is, I want to go back. The gas phase is very reactive, and then the reactive gas can solubilize into the water to form we call plasma-activated water or plasma-activated liquid. Those highly reactive species will solubilize and form those things like reactive species in liquid phase, like nitrate nitride, peroxide nitride, peroxide, etc. And those can be used, a lot of study, a big topic of plasma technology is PAW as a disinfection, solution, etc. But for our study, this is a hub-funded study as well. We start with using cold plasma technology we want to enhance the germination and the growth of alfalfa. That's where we started this whole realm in alfalfa cultivation. And what we found is that we saw higher germination with using cold plasma. So from the graph, it's hard for me to point, but we treat the seeds with the plasma gas, and we also soak the seeds with the PAW, the treated water. What we found that we see an increased trend using both treatment with PAW can enhance the germination of the alfalfa seeds. And if in combine, we saw combine the gas treatment of the seeds and the PAW, we saw more enhancement of the germination increase. And we also saw some increased growth as well. With the increased concentration, like increased treatment of the PAW, we saw increased concentration of nitrate nitrite and increased acidity of the PAW. And we also saw an inhibition of the Aspergillus mold on the seeds after just the gas phase plasma treatment, about 0.9 log, about 1 log. So here is, seems like I have some time. So here is the setup. We just put the seeds in between the plasma generated, like just using single air, so which does not add on to the cost for the treatment. And the voltage is in between 40 kilovolts to 50 kilovolts, treat the seeds up to 90 seconds. And the PAW water was treated up to 5 minutes. And by along, we see some of the combined treatment in the arrow that we can have above 70% increase in germination. Okay, so after this study, we move on to the next, more related to what the pesticides. How can we use cold plasma, this technology, utilize it as a more eco-friendly pesticide? We have two forms we just discussed. Like the first is the plasma gas, the more direct form of plasma. And there are studies that find that the plasma gas itself can directly kill the pests with the oxidative stress it causes, and also it decreases the respiration of the pest. And there is a study, they found 100% mortality of these red flower beetles after the plasma gas treatment. And which this specific pest is more relevant to the flower industry. It can cause the end of shelf life. And also, besides direct kill of the pest, what we observed is an enhanced generation of the secondary metabolites in the plants, which can help increase the defense mechanism of the plant. And the secondary metabolites have found to improve the plant growth and yield, and also will give that protection and to kind of offer that defense to the plant by one way is to increase the toughness of the leaf, so more resistant to the pest. And the direction we want to take for the hub-funded study is on the indirect way. We use plasma-activated water, which enrich with all the reactive species. And also we have found, like we can cause a direct kill of the pests by the oxidative stress. One study they have found, they apply the plasma-activated mist onto the different stage on larvae and eggs. They found up to 95% of mortality of this specific insects. And as we could imagine, the earlier stage is easy to talk. And then also enhanced the secondary metabolite generation. And also, in addition to that, we can use, with the presence of the nitrogen species, it can be used as a potential fertilizer altogether. So currently we're growing the alfalfa plants in our greenhouse, which we will then apply in the spring, the plasma-activated water as a mist, as pesticides, and test the secondary metabolites. As well as later we will put some larvae or egg stage of the insects and to see what's the mortality rate on that. And thank you.
Thank you.